Greetings, welcome to Of Darkness and Light. My name is Echo Augustine. I want to talk to you this morning about the rapist who raped my mind to death, who I allowed to let Daphne die. My mind, my former ego construct, Daphne, Garrido, they died longing for the hug of someone, and somebody who pretends to be a helper, like a social worker, but is a psychopath and uses that station to abuse trans women, cisgendered women, boys, their family, their sister, and their dog. It's a rapist who thinks everybody's raping them. Okay, let's talk about it. I have been caught in a place of like, how can I live when I need a hug from somebody? How can I live when I have this heart trauma I can't get over? Here, I'm over it. I don't need a hug from somebody who lets their dog eat their wet, fucking dripping pussy, dude. That's the most disgusting thing anyone could ever do. If you're a woman out there who has a dark secret, who thinks, I think this is what dogs are supposed to do. I think this is something kind of natural that dogs just kind of like, they did it to me, dude. This is what I imagine them saying. It's like, it just happened. They did it to me. It's like you just, are you pretending that your dog raped you when you raped its mind? Retarded. I loved my rapist's dog. I loved him more than I loved any other dog. They were such a disabled dog. They were such an abused, just like mind scattered, obsessed dog. And this person's just like, oh, doggy, they're so cute. I love my little doggy, puppy, doopy. And then she's just like, that dog was so crazy possessive of that girl, and was obsessed with me as well. And it was just like, they had a possessive thing over me towards the person that I was in a relationship with. And the person I was in a relationship with had a possessive thing over them towards me. And it's just under the surface. And I'm like sitting here, digging into my body's intelligence, and I find the key to never want to see or talk to that person again, and to hope they literally burn in hell. I hope they die thinking I'm the devil, because then they'll go to fucking hell and burn. Because guess what? Your soul doesn't move on, dude. It doesn't go back home if you don't know where home is. And you'll never know where home is if you're raping dogs. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. That is the most terrible thing anybody could ever do. Overdoing that to a child. Because animals are precious, and they are not sexual objects. They are not meant for sex with human beings. Bestiality is the ultimate fucking sin. And I was engaged with somebody who clearly, psychotic obsession of like romance with her dog. I wonder how that line got crossed. I wonder why it was so weird. I wonder why she was so confused, why it was comfortable with me. Yeah, because I'm like the only non-rapist that ever visited that bedroom. I'm the only person ever who saw that disabled dog and gave it big love, even though it was being silly. I saw this person throw their dog off the bed into the wall, crawl under the bed, and I'm sitting there looking at him like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And then they start whining under the bed, and then she gets up off the bed. She's like, oh no, baby girl, and gets the dog. Oh, come on, baby, come on out. It's this like terrible emotional manipulation of her dog to get out from under the bed after she abused him. And that got into my head, because I was like, dude, she loves this dog. I was like, she loves it, dude. And she just did the same thing to me. She did it way worse. She like threw me out. So she must love me too. This must just be what this terrible person does to people that make her feel stuff in her heart. They just abuse them, right? And use them up sexually. And I was like, why won't this girl just get me out of the bed? I'm obviously like a disabled person now who is like crying under the bed that they put me under. Why won't they help me? Guess what? I'm out from under the bed. I'm out of their fucking apartment. I'm never seeing them again. I will not accept their help. They're a fucking rapist of dogs, dude. They're a dog rapist. I was like, oh my God, this person's like Hecate. They love dogs. This person's like Sammy. They love dogs. Yeah, dude. They're a fucking freak rapist. That's what they are. I will never fucking touch or hug or speak to or give a single shit about this person again. And I don't care. Burned them out of my heart. That's what I've been trying to do forever. Guess what? They disabled me. Guess what? I don't give a fuck if you rape dogs, dude. That's the most disgusting thing anybody could ever do. It's the worst, most despicable thing anybody could ever do to themselves. And I talk about forgiving people for like myth and culture, raping them backwards. There's a line. It's called raping your dog. It's called refusing to let an angel heal so she can be with her daughter because your dog loved her and you were afraid they were going to figure out that you loved squirt gun machining your dog's fucking face. So this person's a squirt machine gun, and they're just, you know these people. People make porn about them, and they're like, oh my God, this squirter's so hot, dude, look, it's like a fountain. And they're like retards for it. They love it, right? They're just like, oh, they love it, but they hate everybody for it. They hate themselves for it. Let me tell you what's going on. These women had fingers stuck in them when they were little girls before they remember, and it fucked up their genitals. And they need tender care. They need tender care. If they're going to use it, they need to know this, and they need to use it with the right knowledge of what happened to them. Fingers went in when they were in development. That's why some people have giant squirting orgasms with vaginas. That's a fact of the body, and it lives in these people, and they hate it, but they love how it feels, and they're addicted to it, and they're addicted to getting people get them off that way, and they're dogs, and they fucking just love it, but they hate everything about it, and they hate themselves because they should be asexual. These are people that should be living asexual because that's the only way they can live and not be devils, dude. Because they know what happened in their body. They got fucked up when they were a little kid. And guess what? I forgive people. I forgive people when they were messed up when they were a little kid and they find out what they've done wrong. But this person has found out what they've done wrong over and over and over again, and they will not accept it. And then they got to the fucking truth that I will never forgive. I will never talk to you again, you stupid piece of shit. I will never write a single word for you again. You will never, ever see anything but burning in hell for the rest of your fucking life because you're a dog rapist. And Daisy is a fucking angel. And I hope she's passed. I hope she's passed so she can be somewhere where you are not. Don't rape your dogs. Don't rape people to death. Help an angel get back on the track to be with her daughter. Forgive her for being obsessed with a psycho who fucked her whole head up. Mary, go to hell.